Welcome back to Smoky Ribs Barbecue. Today I'm going to show you how to take smoked ribs, pork ribs, and take them to a whole new level. I'm talking about smoked, then deep fried. Man, you talk about excellent ribs. This is fantastic. Can't wait to show you. First, we're going to start with a really nice rack of St. Louis cut ribs. Going to remove the membrane. I'm going to apply my favorite rub on that, and from there we're going on to the grill, indirect cooking at 250 degrees. Going to show you how to do it right now. One and a half hours in, the top's beginning to dry. During this cook, anytime the top begins to dry, I will be using a spritz, just plain water on this cook because of the other process coming later on. All right, I've got the ribs removed from the smoker. Now, keep in mind, these ribs are not fully smoked the way I would normally do ribs, to where they got a really good bite through them, like super tender, but yet hanging to the bone. They're somewhere below that. They're around 185 to 190 internal, and normally I bring my ribs up to around the 200 degree range. I actually just normally probe them, so they're tender, but they're not extremely tender, because these do have to be battered and deep fried, and they should have a good bite through. So just keep that in mind if you try this recipe. What I'm doing next is I'm going to put together my batter, which is going to be a combination of buttermilk. That's what we're going to be dipping these in. We're going to take an all-purpose flour. I'm going to season it with salt, pepper, and garlic, and SPG. And also on half of these, I'm going to be using 100% ghost pepper powder. This is going to elevate it to a really nice spicy. It's going to have a nice kick to it. It's not going to be overpowering for the mere fact that it's going through the frying process, but it will have a nice kick to it. Everything is fried, smelling great, looking great. I'm getting ready to coat just a little bit of barbecue sauce on this just to finish it off. And what I'm using is the Smokehouse Bayou barbecue sauce. Absolutely love this sauce. So here we go. I think it's time to check one of these bad boys out. Here we go. I know one thing, they sure look good and they sure smell good. Here we go. That is fantastic. That is unlike any rib I've ever had. The smokiness really shines through. And buddy, that ghost pepper's shining through as well. It's not overpowering. Got a nice heat in my mouth right now. It's definitely spicy. You don't have to use that. You could also use a cayenne if you wanted to. I like things hot. I like experimenting with different peppers as well. So I went with ghost pepper. I don't regret it whatsoever. This is absolutely fantastic. It's a different spin on smoked ribs. I hope you give it a try. And until next time, smoky ribs.